you mentioned, and of course, anybody who's going to watch this interview, you said that I'm the candidate that can unseat Tammy Duckworth, and without giving up any trade secrets of any nature. How?
This cannot be duplicated by anyone else. Just for starters, just by being me. Nobody else, and I encourage everybody just to be themselves in everything they're doing. Nobody can duplicate you. Nobody can be a better you. You can try and be somebody else and you're going to fail. You can try and sing like Frank Sinatra. You're never going to be Frank Sinatra. I am not here to get people to like me. I'm just here to show people who Matt Dubiel is. And what I'm finding is they get it when they find out. And it's not an ego thing. It's not Matt Dubiel is the greatest. Matt Dubiel is just a real guy. He's a real dad, and he's believes in a lot of the things that regular people believe in. And I think what happens in these scenarios is people get into these candidacies, these runs, these roles, and they think they have to do certain things because that's what other people do. And I'm even doing it. I'm wearing a flag pin. You have to wear a flag pin when you're running for office. It's like some unwritten rule.
Right.
Some of those things I think are okay. In fact, I kind of looked at it and I go like, why wasn't I always wearing a flag pin? I like this. And then some of it is complete nonsense and we need to flush it out and get rid of it. And so I am going to speak truth. I'm going to be honest. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to win people over. I'm just here to show people who I am and what I stand for. And I stand for these things that other parents, other citizens, other Democrats and Republicans and independents believe in. Basic things like kids should learn math, science, and reading in school. They shouldn't be infiltrated with radical ideas about their sexuality or their teacher's sexuality. Most of us grew up in a time where we didn't even know anything about our teachers. We didn't know they were married until we saw them by accident in public out to dinner on a Saturday night with their spouse. And then you bumped into them and went, oh, Mrs. So-and-so is actually a real life person. Today, our teachers are foisting their ideas and their lifestyle on our children. And both sides don't want that. Common sense people don't want that. So I think in the end, those are the sorts of things that are going to have people who I get to talk with and share my ideas with going, Matt, yeah, I totally get it. Me and Matt are like this. Matt won't let me down, and I won't. I grew up in Illinois. One of my best memories is listening to the radio on the way to go fishing in Braidwood with my dad. Today, I'm a dad, and I work in radio. I met my wife Michelle here in Woodridge at a restaurant we both worked at, and now we have 4 kids of our own. And we take them that same ride down I-55 to go fishing. There's one big thing that changes when we grow up and have kids. Priorities. The country we grew up in was patriotic. The playbook for the American dream was clear. Go to school, get good grades, go to college, follow the golden rule, get a job, buy a house, get married and raise a family. But it hasn't quite worked out that way. Today, criminals are the ones who are rewarded instead of achievers. Our college graduates are working as baristas, while our trades can't find enough qualified workers. Our children are taught critical race theory and early alt-sex ed while being told 2 + 2 = 5. Our government is printing and spending money, resulting in massive inflation. And the internet, which was supposed to liberate people with information, is instead being used to track and silence Americans. The truth is, America has the wrong priorities. It's up to us to get America back on track again. Because we're up against a media that lies to us, schools that teach our kids to hate themselves and our country, and corporations that have gotten so wealthy and powerful, they think they're in charge. It's time to put America first, protect our children, support parents, restore law, order, and common sense, and secure our border once and for all. Instead of pretending we can somehow fix the rest of the world, we've got to get back to our Constitution and what it stands for. We, the people. My name is Matt Dubiel. I'm running to represent Illinois in the United States Senate. Because if we want our kids and grandkids to know the joy of freedom in the USA, We need the right priorities. I hope you'll join me. Okay, Patriot, it's Matt Dubiel, and there are 3 things we need every American patriot to do right now to help secure America, fix our border, fix our economy, and restore common sense in our schools and across the country, starting with here in Illinois. Thing number 1 to do, please take a moment to take out your phone, text, call, or email. Probably texting is the easiest. Text everybody you know. Text 100 to 200 people you know and ask them to find out more about Matt Dubiel. Send them one of my YouTube videos. Send them one of my Facebook videos. Send them something that got through to you that made you say, yep, this guy is the real deal. So that's thing number 1. Reach out and use your phone to reach everyone you know. Thing number 2, go to dubielforsenate.com. Dubiel, D-U-B-I-E-L, for senate.com. And please follow, share, and consider donating to our campaign for yard signs, media, materials, staff, whatever you can do. Thing number 3, get in and vote. Vote on June 28th and vote for the America First Patriot candidates in every race, starting with United States Senate and Matt Dubiel on down the ticket, because we need to fix Illinois. We need to fix America, and we can do it together. You have the power. We, the people, have the power. I'm Matt Dubiel, and I approve this message, and I can't wait to represent you in D.C. and here at home in Illinois. Thank you for your support.